welcome back, hunters. I'm the Survivalist, and we return Monster Hunter Wilds with a little weekend checking in on the game because we have a recent update that's been put out. Now, the big draw of this update is the Street Fighter collaboration, where you can basically get the Kuma layered armor, and you have, like, the 15th weapon you can play, sort of stuff like that. But that's not really what my focus is going to be for this weekend, because I think that's what the major focus is going to be. Instead, it's going to be about some of the update notes, and in particularly with the weapon I main, or I really like using, the bowguns. They've had some changes to a few of their ammo types. I'm going to have the picture on screen somewhere around here so that way you guys can see, but some of the things are, normal ammo has had its damage increased, elemental ammo has had its damage decreased. It also seems like you're going to be able to use more elemental ammo per round of the rapid fire gauge, or like rapid fire mode. But the bigger thing to me is there's some changes to spread ammo that make me curious about how it's going to play going forward. Because one of the things about spread ammo that was almost unanimously agreed on is it was terrible to use and was not worth the hassle of trying to get it working. Like, you could do the Arena Chotacabra quest where you could get an A with it, but that kind of proved how bad spread ammo is because you had to only use it on a very slow monster with very easily choreographed and avoidable attacks it uses. But now, with the changes that they're put in, I want to check it out and see what that has in store for us. Before we do that, I just want to take a quick check here. I think there's like an endemic life viewing option now or something. Ferdinand, let's talk to you. Oh, Hunter, thank you kindly for helping capture wildlife. I've got all the information you'd want stored in my noggin about the creatures you've caught. That's all for now, thank you. Yeah, so now you can take a look at all the endemic life you've captured, and you have like little model view of it. And, okay, instead of order captured, let's go by type. Like, I don't really know if you can tell, like, the difference in sizing between them. It's, like, a neat little way to preview the models or such, but I do miss the way they had in, like, Monster Hunter World, where you could capture them, and then you'd see them as, like, little pets around your place. I mean, granted, with Wilds, we don't have our own private quarters for that to be a thing, but it's kind of neat to be able to see and examine things like this. As we do have a fair few of interesting things to check out and look at if we really wanted to. I do have to admit, one of the things I have quite liked with Wilds is how it does feel like a very living ecosystem with a lot more things. Where it's like you've got a lot more variety of endemic life that's about, you know, check it out here and there. And you got a few unique things too, like some of the colors are different on certain ones, even though they're the same one. And we do have like some of the rare ones, like the Dazzlewing there. The Curio Shell Crab is an interesting one. But yeah, it's neat to see some... Oh, maybe they do have different sizing, because, like... Look, yeah, that's a bit of a difference between those ones there, unless that's, like, male. I wonder if that's actually sexual dimorphism there. Maybe these are the females and these are the males that have, like, the bright display for the fins up in that. But yeah, there's a lot of neat little things that are about that we could check out and spend some time on. Different fish species to examine and look through in that, but we're going to, again, shift focus back onto the bowgun and see how spread feels to use first in the training room. Because before you could try making, well, I wouldn't say try making it work, you could use it, it still didn't feel the smoothest. There was a little bit of like a satisfying feel to trying with spread ammo, because what you could basically have is, it felt like a good chunky shot in a way. Like, whereas you had the smooth and steady rapid fire of, say, Pierce from afar, or the, like, constantly on your feet and able to highly react normal, it felt nice for the spread shot to be this heavy, chunky, supposed to be heavy-hitting ammo, but it wasn't. But now, we might have the option that it will be. So I'm just going to change this out for a good spread light bowgun. I think the Abaddonian is a good one. That does have level 3 with rapid fire on it. Maybe we'll slot in spread to actually make that useful there, and you just slap in critical for this. So before, when we would use spread ammo, we would see we basically get knocked out of our critical range with it. Okay, it's much more responsive now. It actually feels like you can chain the hits, and they are looking to do decent amounts. Like, 20 is because we don't have the affinity proccing, and looks like 26 is the baseline. So I want to see if I can change this up further and get some adjustments on here. It's like something I could do is probably switch these out for the Mighty. And with that, we should basically be able to offset our affinity so it's only positive. Yeah, so now we're just getting 26 and up to 35. This feels much more responsive than it used to. And how does it feel with rapid fire mode? Yeah, it's still got some nice chunkiness to it. It doesn't send you back as far as it used to. It feels like you have more time to actually be able to, like, start moving and react again. These are good changes, and I will actually want to take it right into a hunt to see how it performs further. So what I think we'll do is we'll actually head... we'll head here. This might actually be a lead into some of the new event stuff. Like, I think it's just event quests that you go on, you'll get the reward, you can craft with it, but we'll see what's in store here. But I do approve of the changes to spread now, and it feels like it does make up for something Light Bowgun, or well, probably both bowguns was missing. Whereas before, it felt like it was kind of bland and lacking an extra playstyle. Because, like, Pierce and Elemental Ammo work so similarly, it's basically one playstyle, so you really only had two ways to play. Either normal, or with the, Pierce Elemental long sniping. And be honest, because you stay so safe with Pierce and Elemental, it's kind of monotonous to play that, and I can see why people say, well, it doesn't really feel that engaging as a thing to use it, so I am quite happy that we are seeing the spread is now getting some viability given back to it.
Hey, Avis unit. Always nice to meet people I know I can count on.
The feeling's mutual. What's Vespi unit up to here?
A few things. As you know, tempered monsters have been cropping up all throughout the east.
Oh, that's another new thing for this update.
Well, seems this spot's the one exception. Eyewitness reports have all but dried up overnight.
Interesting. And I'm guessing there are no clear leads on the cause.
You guessed it. And to top it off, our unit just got another job dropped on us. Just as I was trying to map out our priorities, a person of your caliber walked in. No pressure, but if you've got a hand free, would you mind helping us out?
Sure, always ready to lend a hand.
Oh, that'd be huge. As thanks, I'll buy you around sometime.
I'll look forward to it. Do you have any information to get me started?
We haven't finished a full sweep of the middle or upper strata yet. Might be a good start.
Got it. I'll see what we can find.
Yeah, another thing about this update was they added a new level of the tempered apexes as well as Gormagala, and I believe maybe Arkfeld, or Arkfeld might have already had, but it sounds like we'll have a few things to do here. So I'm just going to stop, make sure we eat a meal, because that's usually the one thing I always forget to do, and see where we can go from there. So we'll just do meat. Maybe we'll go for the Caprice, I'm not sure, medic meal. Have that, let that go through, and then we'll see what we can find and try the spread build out. Because truth be told, I did like the normal mode the normal builds because of how much more reactivity you had compared to like the Pierce and Elemental if you got stuck in like reloads. But if I can have a nice chunky up close point blank shooter, that's going to be fun too. And I actually think because of some of the changes to give the Light Bowguns multiple types of shot rapid fire, that could help out a lot more too. Yep. Okay, let's talk to Clorolo. Oh, hey, it's you. You really saved my skin back there. Like, total rockhead walked right into that monster's nest, thought for sure I was done for. Well, as I early discovered the monster had already been slain. I have you to thank for that, right? Wait, right? Oh. Somebody's taking out monsters, and it ain't us. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, we'll check in on some of the stuff going on. Although I want to see, it looks like... Okay, there's somebody over this way that I think we use one of the lifts to get to. See what we've got going on here. Okay, yeah, it looks like it's going up. I do kind of wish the pit elevators actually had a symbol of, like, just one arrow up or down so you knew which way you were trying to go. Unless it's a case of... No, it can't be whatever side you go on, because, then that one works still. It was just my imagination. Luluru. Hey, you're not going to believe this, but I saw someone fighting a monster in the air. The guy jumped up and wham, uppercut the monster with his fist. Sent him flying right over the edge of a cliff. Can you believe that? I hardly do, and I saw it. Okay, so we gotta go looking for some carcasses now. Yeah, there's somebody else hunting out here, and it ain't us. Although that would be really cool to see in Wilds, is... like seeing NPC hunters like these other units sometimes bringing monsters back or what have you.
I've got news you don't want to miss.
Yeah, performance is a little chuggy there, but should be okay. Okay, so we want to go looking around, see if we can find monster carcasses left somewhere. Doesn't look like anything really around here. I'm trying to think of where there might be. Like, okay, I think this is upper... Oh! We got an Ajadakon, a tempered one, but we're not really looking to fight you right now. Let's just try to stay clear of that. Just some Harpios. But nothing really that's standing out as, like, we're meant to find. We'll grab a little bit of the oil while we're here. Truth be told, I don't think I actually really need all that much, but...
The only folk are looking busy today, I see.
Okay, just a Rompompolo. Oh! Yeah, it is. I mean, it's kind of interesting to see a large monster there and the oil folk just wandering beside it like they don't care. No sign of the carcasses. Should we look elsewhere? Yeah, that's just what I'm trying to do, is figure out where the best place to go to look around is. No, actually, I think this is... Yeah, that just leads back to Azu's. Let's go further down, see what we can come across. I have to imagine it should be pretty easy to spot them when we find them. Maybe we'll try down here around the, like, big oil patch. No sign here. Okay, well, at least Runa is being a little helpful here with just the reminders of nothing here, go somewhere else. I do kind of wish instead of that we found, like, a little bit of a trail, and then the scout flies could have led us to it, but... we'll just keep going to see what we come across. Okay, so they said they checked the subterranean, so it shouldn't be down here? God, it feels like a lot of roundabout to just say, hey, here's some weird footprints. Let's follow those and see what these are.
Might be tracks.
But no, it's just a lot of going around and then having Runa commenting like, oh, there's nothing here. Oh, there's nothing here either. Oh, there's nothing here either. Yeah, okay, well, we at least got what I think that might be in regard to what we're after. Oh, Gypseros.
Gypseros. Looks tempered, but I'm not seeing any signs of life.
Oh.
It's possible that whatever did this may have also been a tempered specimen.
Okay, interesting. So that's the middle, so we gotta go for the upper still. Okay, but Runa is definitely your little key for, like, knowing when you're getting close to something, when you're not. So I have to pay closer attention to when we get the little messages popping up. Let's head up and see.
Go back after riding one of these.
So it seemed like it was kind of hidden away in a little spot. I wonder if maybe we gotta go further up this way.
Wait a moment.
Oh, that's Arathian.
It's a Rathian. Tempered from the look of her. Must have had a run-in with something.
She passed away in her own nest. Natural causes? Or could it be?
Let's regroup for a second. I've noticed a trend between all these tempered monsters. None of them seem to be natural deaths, but they also show no signs of a struggle.
Interesting.
Right, exactly as you say. I think it's safe to assume something unusual is going on. Why don't we try talking to Maki?
Okay.
She often comes out here Gallagher. Maybe she saw something.
Yeah, we'll avoid them having their little fight. And see about Maki in this. Okay, just run our way over to where she usually hangs out and see about further.
Huh? You want to know about the dead monsters in the oil well basin?
Right. Specifically the particularly dangerous ones. We call them tempered.
Well, sure. It's been a pretty hot topic. Rokul was just talking about it earlier. Heard they took them all down with their bare fists. Talk about amazing! Or something like that.
No, we haven't. Wait, did you say bare fists? Against tempered monsters?
Well, yeah. I actually just heard another story saying someone watched it happen. But thinking about it, that doesn't sound like the sort of thing you guys would do.
Yeah, not our style. Why make the big weapons if we don't use them?
Thanks, Maki. But what you're describing still doesn't sound possible by human hands.
Right? That's why I asked her where she saw it so I could check. She said it was at the lowest part of the subterrane. Hopefully they haven't left already.
That's plenty to go on. Thanks a lot. We'll look into it from here.
Okay, let me know if you have other questions. I'm always around. See ya!
Okay, we at least got a new destination to try getting down to. So, lowest part of the subterrane probably makes me think we want to get down to the limestone cavern. And then go exploring a little bit from here. Because the areas I'm thinking of are way, way down at the bottom, like this direction. I will, of course, just go into my hunter habit of hoarding every material I find, but I'll still nope, heard something. Ooh. Up this way.
There. Do you suppose that's on it?
Oh, that's not creepy or foreboding at all.
Who are you?
Greetings. We belong to an organization called the Hunters Guild. To put it simply, we hunt monsters.
Wait, that fighting spirit. I see, you too are no stranger to death.
And it's unbelievable what you can do with just your fists. You must have gone through rigorous training.
I say, look at his freaking arms.
That being said, you're doing a number on the ecology here. I'd like to ask you to stop.
What cause have we to hesitate in dispatching these fell beasts? Are you not a hunter? Life does not hesitate to exterminate other life. Should it have reason to believe it is a threat? No matter how weak or how strong they are, all creatures can exhibit the desire to kill.
I don't dispute that, sir, but the ideal we strive for is harmony with...
Enough! Know this. All who seek true strength must walk this path. If you would quail before it, begone!
I'm afraid we can't do that.
Then show me. In turn, I offer you a glimpse of the abyss. Die 1,000 deaths!
Kind of feels a little cheaped out that they decided to black screen that.
Each blow 1,000. 1,000 blows as one. Master your craft, and this shall be within your grasp. Has the weight of my fist sparked a killing intent within you, Hunter? The only path the powerless see before them is the one that keeps them powerless. Train endlessly. Push yourself to the brink in battle. Only then will the path to true strength open to you. Begone! If you would ask me to stay these fists, make me a show of your power. Speak to me then, and no sooner.
Okay, a challenge from Akuma. Prove your strength by completing Arena Quest Demonic Strength. Arena Quest initiate from the Arena counter. Got it. So it basically sounds like we're going to be heading out of here for doing the event quest anyway. I guess, I mean, technically, people are probably going to go more into what we get out of the event quest, but we'll see if we can actually take our weapon in for this one. So I think this counts as a challenge quest. I think you're able to take your gear and equipment properly into them. Okay, let's see. Is it event? No. No free challenge quests.
See you again, Hunter.
So it must be from Ricardo. Let's see. Free challenge? No. Challenge? No. No, it's just... No, okay, it's just a general arena, so it actually has... Okay, you're getting specified things to use. So I guess we're going to try that and... Oh, we're actually going to use Akuma. Okay, this is going a little off from what I had planned, but you know what? We'll roll with it. See how it goes.
Am I imagining, or are you not quite yourself?
True strength can only be obtained in a fight with your very life on the line. Now to seek death and face it down.
Such intensity. You almost sound like that Akuma fellow we met earlier. And my eyes must be deceiving me because you look just like him too.
Come, Alma. The battles to the death before me demand your witness.
Sure? I mean, understood. I'm, on it, I guess.
Very well.
Okay, I do kind of like that they're going more of like the old Monster Hunter quirky, silly, fun route with this. I was kind of thinking it would just be, oh, you just generally unlock and go through and done, but I like how they've kind of done this for a little bit more. So by equipping Akuma's armor, you get special items and gestures. While equipped, you use X to perform special actions, and Y or B to follow up with special moves. Use X to perform a move that acts as an offset attack. If hit monster's wound or weak point, perform a Shun Goku Satsu. You can also use the Go Shoryuken gesture and the Go Hadoken as slinger ammo. Details, check those. Register them to... Yeah, it's going to be a little weird, but we'll see how it goes.
I shall pierce the heavens and cause the earth itself to scream. Sacrifice yourself for the suns we know hollow.
Yeah, it's gone. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit to get used to it, because it's basically like learning a new weapon right now. Although it has really hard to figure out the range on it. It basically is point-blank melee. Okay, so open drive impact. Ooh. Okay, that was something. So hit a monster's wound to weak point, perform that. I do have to be careful because our health is going down. Ooh, another one going through. Yeah, it feels like I need like a little combo thing to know exactly what the moves I'd be using are. And another one. I mean, yeah, I wish we did have like a little control list shown on screen when we're using all this stuff, just to know like what all the inputs are that I can try out. Because it is kind of neat to see some of these. I could see people understanding and saying like, oh well, it's the 15th weapon in that for the game. I could see like a gauntlet style of blunt weapon added in, sort of, with this as an idea. It's just, again, super hard to get used to, a lot of the, flows of it. Oh, and yeah, you can inflict, like, KO stuff. Oh! There we go. Not too bad, but again, I feel like I'm just button mashing because I don't know what the combos I'm supposed to be using are.
The fist not prepared to take life is a fist that cannot pierce the heavens! Akuma wins!
No, actually, well, I mean, granted, it is a very wide margin to be able to get the B on it. But we actually, for floundering around like I did, we got pretty close to getting an A rank with just needing the 5 minutes for it. So we'll see if this wraps up the little collaboration, and then I'll go back to actually doing what my main plan was to try out the spread bowgun in an actual hunt. So we actually did kind of focus on Street Fighter like everybody else, and again, went derailed, but it's okay. I do think, like, a martial artist gauntlet sort of style weapon could work in Monster Hunter with having, like, seen how that does. I don't think... I guess maybe it could actually use, like, energy blast in a way, too. Just, like, have those being, like, your element or whatever. Or, like, maybe have them, like, steam fists or something. They build up steam pressure with each blow, and then almost, like, say, like, the switch axe or other weapons like that, where you build up the bar. Once it's full, you just let it all loose and detonate. Okay, let's see, though. Talk to Akuma and maybe have him out of the area. Just get things back to more Monster Hunter.
Is the deed done?
Yes.
The intent to kill lies at the core of martial arts. And martial arts without its core is a brittle thing. However, that killing intent has been by your creed. No, by your convictions sublimated. Though the paths you walk may differ, your smile seems an echo of his.
Smile? Not exactly a smile.
Very well.
Well then,
You have held fast to your creed to the last. This farce of master and pupil has ended.
Sir,
pupil?
A single strike must be trained 1,000, 10,000 times. That is the only way forward.
may your journey be safe.
To cease training is to invite weakness, Hunter.
Yeah, so earn tickets and forge equipment, complete that to earn and forge Akuma items. Arena quest true strength is an unlock, complete with hunters from around the world and time attack. And I think basically that wraps up the collaboration. You can unlock the layered armor, that'll give you full access to basically fighting like Akuma does outside of combat and such there. So what I think we'll do is we'll head back to the the Wounded Hollow. We'll go to the Grand Hub. We'll end today's episode here, given how sidetracked it got. And then we'll see about going on some hunts with the new spread ammo next episode. Again, got thrown for a little loop, but at least that clears it out, shows off the full thing start to finish, and it's not just the final end of, like, going over the effects of, like, the event. For now, though, thank you guys for joining me on this episode of Monster Hunter Wilds. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like, and if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all in the next video or episode, Hunters and Survivors, please remember, as always, to take care, stay alive, and happy hunting.